Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. It's your friend Corey here, and yeah, I thought about it for a few minutes and realized I didn't finish this off. Didn't show you how to finish. This is something I can actually teach, so we're going to do a part 2 today. So welcome to Friendship Bracelets Part 2. Yay! Fantastic! So we'll get this all put together. 1 and 2. So just around, pull it through and slide it up. You can go down way low, or you can give yourself just a tiny bit of space. Sometimes I do that just to save time, but sometimes I just like the dramatic flair of, ooh, look at all this length. So we're just going to keep going till the end, and then I'll show you how I finish them off. Now you can add beads if you like. You can add shiny material. You can do all sorts of interesting things. There's a twisty one I'd love to try, but I decided I just wanted to do something that is easy enough that I can just whip through them. So being that this pattern is my favorite, I can get through this pattern super quick compared to trying to teach myself a new one and try to get it right every time, because it does take practice. I make it look fairly like easy peasy when it's really a talent. My kids won't even try it. Like, no, that's okay, I don't want to do it. But oh boy, did they want me to make color combos for them. Just a little silly there, but okay. All right. And we'll just keep on going with our beautiful jewel tone purple. I feel these colors are really nice together. I like the shine to it. And you know what? We'll even zoom in for a little bit. Hi. Let's put you there. Go about here. Okay, now that I've made you super dizzy, how you doing? So we go around, slide up, around, slide up. 2 for each part. Always keep it even, because if you did like 3, it would give it a weird shape. You'd have this weird lumpy part, because you'd have 1 extra knot that you weren't expecting. Now just roll them over. You want it to lay flat. Don't force it. If it's not going to lay flat that way, then you're just going to have to flip them over. Not the end of the world. Go with what you're feeling on how you're making this, rather than being super rigid. And by that I mean, don't get all upset because it didn't lay the way you thought it was going to lay. Let it lay. Just let it lay. Lay where it wants to lay. Give it some space to be beautiful the way it is. Because they are fun. very vibrant. They are young. And they're also quite nostalgic. And keep in mind, most of the kids in my daughter's class have younger parents, but it's nostalgic for me. So, works out. And hey, you never know. You might get other kids all interested in it, or parents, whatever. I'm going to pop you up just a little. What a beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm trying to keep them as close to the same size as each other, so this one is here so I can just see where we're at. So we've got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 or 9, give or take, maybe 10, if I wanted to make it longer. I'm going to pull back just a little. Hi. I'm just going to keep going. I should be able to get these done and these videos done as well. So I do need to take a little break off my hands after this one. Maybe get a cup of tea. Because I still have 3 hours to go. Just over. To get this done. Race against time like as usual. I've got this though. I've got this. We're going to stay confident. We're going to stay loose. And we're going to get this done. And I am going to take a day off of any deadlines. I'm not doing anything deadline related. Nope. Not happening. Husband loves his blanket. He doesn't want to use it because he's scared he's going to wreck it. I did this with the hat I made for him too. He loves it so much, but he never wants to wear it because it's too nice. It makes me wonder sometimes, do you even like what I make you? Because I make it for you to use. I didn't make it to be a library piece. And there was some talk of maybe me making a DeLorean out of crochet. I was like, oh, no, 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 no. You want a DeLorean to go with your guys, then you are getting a regular model and you can make that yourself. I am not doing that. That's where I draw the line. I do not want to crochet vehicles. I've seen them. They look neat, but they're not what I want to do. Not at all. No. I got enough stuff that I would rather be doing, and that is not one of them. I could probably do it. And who knows, maybe I will do it as a challenge to myself. But they were also saying how much they love the Supernatural Impala. And I was like, I'd cross-stitch that or even punch needle it and make you a tapestry or something like that. But I am not willing to make you a crochet vehicle. I was thinking about all the little tiny pieces that you would have to sew together, and I'm just like, no, that is super advanced, and I am nowhere near there. Chucky was a beginning intermediate, and I was able to get that done, and he looks great. But, I don't know. I'm kind of turning my husband's little computer area into like a nerd's paradise with all the different, that's what I'll call it, a nerd's paradise corner there. And I'm putting all his favorite fandoms together, just little pieces of this, little pieces of that. So now I'm thinking maybe I'll do some supernatural characters for him. Because he loves that show. Not as much as I have loved it, but you know, whatever. I'm an original fan. I watched it the first time it came out, and I fell in love with it. But the gentleman who plays Dean Winchester has always been one of my favorites from when he was on Days of Our Lives. He was the wonderful Sammy's twin brother. So I've been watching him perform for a long time. And I liked his character way more on the show than I did on the Days of Our Lives, but Days of Our Lives used to be my daily go-to. But I just haven't really watched it much in a long time. I just don't have time for that right now. I watch a lot of daytime television, actually. And I've never liked game shows. The only game show that I ever enjoyed was Jeopardy! Jeopardy is my jam. I've always loved Alex Trebek's voice. Miss him greatly. Really sassy sense of humor. And Wheel of Fortune's okay. Wheel of Fortune's okay, but I was never the kid that would watch Price is Right and stuff like that. I'm aware of it. I have seen it. I just didn't care for it at all. Like, I like Bob Barker. And I guess I don't mind Drew Carey, but yeah, it's not my thing. Family Feud I've never liked. Just never. So, there's quite a few. I usually just pass on by. I'd rather watch a documentary or a Lifetime movie. Those are great. Lifetime movie, Hallmark movies, oh, those are just so amusing. I can just doze off while those are on, no problem. They are so dramatic, that I'll say. Especially like the true crime ones and stuff like that. Oh my goodness. But I also don't like if I'm sick, I don't want to hear people cheering and stuff like that. I find it exasperates my headaches that I have. I usually get when I'm sick. That's why I didn't like the game shows. There's just too much cheering, just too much energy, and I just, no. Put it on the Weather Channel. I'll watch the Weather Channel. At least the Weather Channel has some educational pieces where they teach you about stuff. Alright, see how this is going. We're almost through all the rows I said we were going to need to get through. Then we'll be ready to tie it off and go from there. I kind of got a hankering that I'd like to read a book. I have quite a few things sitting there on my Kindle that are just waiting. And yeah, I'd like to whip through a couple books in the next couple days. That'd be really enjoyable. And sleep. I need to catch up on some sleep. I need a little bit of a recharge before I get ready for my next deadline. And I also have to prepare all my patterns. I gotta clean up my pattern files and whatnot, what I want to do, and what I've already done can be removed from the phone because I just don't want it to be getting more and more cluttered. So I gotta do some electronic maintenance too. And here we go. Yeah, this is beautiful color combo. Because of course everybody always thinks pinks and purples. Throw in a pink, throw in a purple, but throw in a emerald green or a lime green and a sunflower yellow. Mix it up. Show a little bit more of a varied color palette. Play with the colors. I love that part of it. That is something I do enjoy. Coming up with different colors that look good together, the contrast, what's going to mix and meld. I just finished one that has 3 pastel colors and one vibrant color. So the vibrant color really like pops out at you, and it's pretty good. And Cabello, looking good. I think we're almost there. And I can mark another one off. Yeah, let's do 2 more. Oh, this one's slightly longer. Because, of course, not everybody's wrists are the same size, and I have no idea what size these wrists are going to be. My daughter has extraordinarily small wrists, and so do I. And so does my son. So, 2? Yeah. Not sure yet about the tiny one. Her wrists are so tiny because she's a toddler, so. Pop that up a little bit so you can see that better. Go. Alright. Almost there. We're going to get through the purple row, and then we're going to tie this off, and that is that. One and 2. You can make these thicker, of course. I did make a thicker one today. I guess I'm going to give it to the teacher, actually. Very neutral colors, like beige and kind of. That one I made a slightly different variation of it, and I didn't really like making it that way, so I would probably just pick like 6 different colors and make medium thickness. I've done that before. So like here I picked 4. You can do 6, you could do 8, you could do whatever you wanted, really. Kabam. Looking amazing. Ooh. One and 2. So, see how it wants to flip? We're going to let it flip. You want to go on this side now? You can go on that side. Whatever makes you happy. Alright. I'm going to move this over so you can see what's going on here. Now, I'm still attached. See how it's holding it so nice with this needle? That's why we went with corkboard instead of like a plastic anything, because I used to put them on plastic things and they just fly out. Because I want a bit of tension on it. I cross over the 2 sets of 4 into a nice knot here. And then I do it one more time. So I double knot it. That's what it comes down to. Do a double knot. You can leave it like that, but I don't like the look of that. So what I like to do is I wrap it around my little finger here, pull it on through, and bam. ta-da! And that is my 2-part special on how to make beautiful bracelets. I should have a picture of everything all done and said at the end, probably in tomorrow's video, just to give you a heads up on what went out. And thank you so much for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box, and I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, whatever, or a nothing day. I hope you treated yourself well. Hope to see you again very, very soon. Bye!